All right, y'all, good morning. How are you doing this morning? It is a bit chilly. It's actually getting better now that the sun's coming up. I want to show you this. I finally found some shad. Now there are some skipjack underneath there. I did catch some skipjack this morning, but I finally found the bigger shad. Now look at this. This is a, let's see, where's he at? Yeah, this is a threadfin. That big dude. But finally found some shad. I really wanted to try them, and so it's just been a minute since all I could run into was the real small thread fins. I ended up finding these over 35 foot of water. So you got to be where I found them at. It's what I love about live scope, y'all. I could watch that net go down. If I let it hit the bottom, I wasn't coming back up with the net because there's so many rocks and sticks and logs and stuff that were just above it. So as I, come through the schools, I'd close the net before it got down to the bottom. So that was kind of the best part. So I got like, I don't know, 7 or 8 skipjacks and a bunch of shad. So today what we're gonna do, let me go ahead and sit you guys down before I get into all that. But today what we're gonna do is we're gonna target ledges. We're gonna start here because this kind of sort of is at the end of the ledge, but we got a little creek mouth here. It's just one of them spots. But anyway, we go up around this point. It's a straight stretch of river, which we're gonna get more current throughout the day. We do have some right now, which is cool, but we're gonna get more throughout the day. But I'm gonna target this. It's just a straight stretch of river. And it's got a real good ledge. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna not fish anything in particular, except for just sit on the ledge. So we're gonna set up in a spot, cast rods out, sit there 30, 45 minutes, move, I don't know, 30, 40 yards up, do the same thing, just work that whole ledge down and see if we can find some good fish, cruising up down that ledge. I mean, that's the plan, but we're gonna start here. I haven't fished this particular spot, like fishing like this in a minute, and there's some activity down there. So we'll see if it's anything worth bragging about or not. But yeah, finally got me some shad, y'all. Golly. Last few times out, I've been throwing that net, and I was at a spot where I was trying to catch some more skipjacks, and I just happened to look at the sides, or the side scan. I'm like, holy crap, those look like some bigger shad, and of course I threw the net on them and it was. So yeah, so let's get some rods out and get started. I am definitely excited about the possibilities today, especially hitting ledges, depending on where you guys put in at. Ooh, hang on. Oh, did he come off? No way. Or no, he didn't. No, he didn't. He's still on there. Now he came off. Oh man, that's terrible.
You dragging?
Yeah, no, I'm spot locked. So I love them phone call bites. Only problem is, that old fish, he was peeling drag. Long piece of bait though, that's probably why he didn't get it. He was peeling drag. But first thing in the morning, they tend to short strike a little bit. That's one of the bigger problems, but until they get to their little feeding window. Get another piece of shad on there. Oh yeah. All right, we gave it its time. I had one good bite here. If I'd have continued reeling down on him, I may have got him, but he had plenty of time with slack to shake that hook loose. We'll move on up. All right, let's get them casted out. See what we can't pick up here, if anything. Slowly going. Oh, and he let go. Well, that may, I don't know, as slow as it was taking off, it may have been a gar. May have been a gar. Nope, that was a catfish. It just had the back end of it. Dang it. Wasn't a big one. Or if it was, he was definitely not in the mood to eat. See, like even the big ones, they'll do the same thing. You know, they'll short strike it, and like that one's a little one. But they'll short strike it, and they'll just nose up to it and just kind of grab it. That's all. I mean, I've had big ones do that. I think I got that one. That was a super weird bite. Super weird. I mean, he's not a big fish, but that was just a weird bite. They are not feeling it today. It's gonna be a tough day biting like that. Come on in here, buddy. Yeah, it's gonna be a tough day. They keep biting like that. I hear you. That's the second or third bite we've had like that, where it was just real slow. Not covered in mud. Well, I appreciate it, buddy. Thank you. All right, well, we had to end up moving out of that barge's way, which is fine. The only thing I've done is I just pulled up a little bit tighter to this ledge here. A little bit shallower water. I've seen a couple decent fish. I've seen a couple of them. We'll let this boat get settled. Get these rods back out. Yeah, we were on the channel side, so I knew we'd be in his way. If they're coming downriver, we would have been out of their way. But coming upriver, because they got to swing to get up or to get turned right. That's all right. We'll sit here. We'll give this little spot. The only thing we really did, we just moved in tighter to the ledge. All right, moving up was not the deal. It's all right. We got plenty of water to hit, so we'll move on up, put fresh bait on the next spot. But yeah, coming up shallow wasn't the deal. Had to try it. Say shallower, I guess would be the better word. Okay. New spot. Kind of a neat little deal. We got a little bit of structure right at the bottom of this ledge. So that ought to work out pretty well, I'm hoping. Maybe an old flathead down there. Ooh, go. Ah, a little one. God Gosh, dog it. Little one. But you get that good chunk of shad though. Little bitty dude. Come here, buddy. Now you are covered in mud. I mean, that's kind of what I'm banking on, is these fish being pushed down. That's exactly what I'm banking on. I know the bite's gonna be tough and all that stuff. I'm prepared for that. There you go, little buddy. I appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, he dropped it. That one's got it. Seems like shad is getting the job done, but they're not very big ones. Okay, that's on that piece of skipjack. Okay, that's on that piece of skipjack. Let me get him in so we don't get... All right, you hang out back there, buddy. That's why I say I like keeping that channel honest. Even though we're fishing the ledge, I like to put one out there towards the channel. Come on up here, buddy. Yeah, you just chill out back there. Just on that piece of skipjack out there on the bottom. This one here don't feel like a bad fish at all. It's no giant, but he don't feel bad. Definitely a blue. Yeah. Better fish there for sure. Come on in here, buddy. Yeah, not a terrible fish at all. Slap covered in mud, which I figured they would be. Solid 12-pounder right here. Yeah, he's not a terrible fish at all. Just slap covered in mud. Well, I appreciate that, buddy. Heck yeah. All right, let me get your little buddy, littler buddy in. Come on in here, buddy. Yeah, I thought this fish was tangled up in that other rod. Turns out it was a whole separate fish. I like it when that happens. Yeah, little dude. I mean, you are muddier than the last one. Well, I appreciate that. Man, it shows that we're doing the right thing. I just don't know if it's the right thing to catch a bigger fish, but we got plenty of water. All right, well, let's move on up. Couple fish here. Nothing to brag about, but we caught a couple. Gotta keep moving till we throw them right in front of a big one. All right, made it to our next spot. So we got quite a bit to fish, so gotta trying to be efficient at the same time as we need to cover water. So trying to just find just the little small things, like there's a coming down this ledge, not much to it, then there's just a small hump. We're beyond the hump, but we're going to be throwing right there on the hump or close to it. I don't know if we'll be exactly on the hump, but we'll be close to it. Anything a fish would sit behind just to kind of chill out, or anything a fish would swim to just kind of use it to go to the next spot. So that's all we're looking for. May or may not pay off. That's the hard part, because fishing like that, you kind of put all your eggs in one basket, you know. And we're going to do it. We're going to do it all day. Whether it works or it doesn't, you know, as far as catching a big fish, we're going to do it. Because that's one thing I got to always tell myself and always do, is I come out with a game plan. Now, if I fished in a tournament or, you know, something like that, obviously I would change up to try to catch, you know, try to catch bigger fish. But I'm just super curious if we can catch a big fish doing this. I know we can, I just don't know if we'll do it today. Because honestly, back before, you know, I was pulling boards and bumping and suspend drifting and stuff like that, and I'm talking way back in the day, this is exactly what I would do. I would take a stretch of river, and then I would move up. Back before I had trolling motor and everything, I'd drop the anchor, cast the rods out, sit on it for, you know, 30 minutes to an hour, then I'd pick up and, you know, go look for something else. Yep, back before I even had side scan, all I had was sonar. You know, I was doing the same thing with that. So, that's how we used to do it. You got it, buddy? Little bitty thing. Golly, I was hoping he'd just kind of quit. Nope. He did not. Oh, and he came off. Can't say I didn't expect that to happen. I can't say that. He was just an itty bitty dude anyway. Yeah, I guess get another body chunk out there. All right. Well, maybe this wasn't the right call. I don't know. But we're gonna keep going now. Put on fresh bait when we get up there. I'm gonna go a little bit shallower. I'm actually gonna park the boat as the ledge comes up. So I'll have rods on the top of the ledge, all the way down the ledge, and at the bottom of the ledge. We'll give that a shot. See if that makes any difference. All right, so we pulled up tighter to this ledge. We're actually on the ledge, kind of about midways down it, just to see if where these old fish are at, man. But I can still reach the channel, so that's kind of the biggest thing. That is a fish. There we go. Flathead maybe. Flathead baby with that slow of a takedown. This one's right at the bottom of the ledge. Sure acting like a flathead. That slow of a takedown. And just swimming upriver. And just swimming upriver. Let me just get this ready, just in case. He's just peel and drag. Oh, God, don't do that. Felt like he come off. He's swimming upriver. Buddy. And he's just pull and drag. And then he's coming right back to me. And then it's got to be a flathead. Got to be a flathead. Pull and drag again. Just back down to the bottom. Holy crap. Has to be a big flathead. I say big flathead. It could be a decent flathead. Is he going under the boat now? He is going under the boat. Oh my God, buddy. Where are you going? Where are you going? It's got to be a good flathead, y'all. Oh. I mean, I'm not 100% sure. It's a good fish. Power poles out of the way. God, dog, buddy, don't be doing that. Yeah, dog. Oh, buddy. Where are you going? It's got to be a flathead. That's all there is to it. It ain't neither, y'all. It ain't neither. It's a sturgeon. Holy cow. It's a stinking sturgeon. Come here, buddy. Holy crap. Holy crap. Come here. Holy cow. I have fished this river for so many years, and I have never caught a sturgeon. I gotta be quick with this dude. Oh yeah, look at this dude here. Holy crap, I caught a stinking sturgeon, y'all. No way. I gotta be quick with him. No stinking way that I just catch a sturgeon. All right, let me get the camera going, because I just caught me a stinking sturgeon. I don't even know the right way to hold these dudes. All right, you gotta be quick. I can't have him. Okay, let's see. Oh, he's over 40 inches. Let's see. God, dog. All right. He is, let's see, 40. 47 inches, y'all. My stinking personal best ever, considering this is the only one I've ever caught. What a beautiful fish. All right, let me get him back in. I gotta get him in pretty quick. There you go, buddy. Holy cow, y'all. Oh my God. You guys, you know, state records and stuff are fun, you know, but that right there, as many years as I fished out here, as many years as there's been sturgeon out here, I have never caught one. The only time I came close to well, I say technically, I mean, I didn't technically catch it, but when I was fishing with Spencer on the Missouri, we caught that one catfish that had a little sturgeon in his mouth. 47-inch long sturgeon. I don't know what it, I didn't even want to take the time to weigh it, because we're, you know, if you catch one, you're supposed to take pictures of it, measure it, and then let it go. Oh, that was stinking sweet. Heck yeah, man. Golly. Next to a flathead, that has to be the ultimate for me. Oh man, I'll tell you what. Golly, that was something special right there, y'all. And it was funny, as soon as I let that one go, I seen another one surface right over there on the bank. Wonder if we just move up. A stinking sturgeon. Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. I mean, they've been caught out of here. People have been catching them out of here, but I just, all the times that I fish out here and I've never caught one, I just figured I'd never catch one. Next to being a huge flathead, that is most definitely second best. All right, well, let's move on up, I guess. That was pretty awesome. And we had one grab this one. Now I'm not 100% sure if the fish that are grabbing it and bowing it over like that, if they ain't sturgeon. It's, it's very possible. Because just like this one, something grabbed it. Yeah, that's all we're gonna do. We're just gonna move up, try to get in front of some fresh fish. I don't care, y'all. That made my stink. If we don't catch another fish for the rest of the day, I could give a crap less. Oh man. All right, we just moved up a little bit more. We're gonna give it a shot here. Kind of, I'm on the ledge still, but we're kind of on the back side of a hole. As I was scanning up, and there was like one little root wad down there, and there was some fish behind it. So I don't know. We'll cast some rods out. See if any of them want to play. Oh gosh, dog. Peel and drag. Like that. Oh, don't quit that flopping around, buddy. Yeah, because it was just out there just getting dinked and dinked and dinked, and all of a sudden, you got a dang drag screamer. Okay. It's definitely a catfish. I can feel his fins. But he's probably going to need to be put in the net, just by the way he's acting. Oh my God. Say fishing ledges, y'all. I mean, once you come across it, well, I'm not really going to say the right spot. Spots do play a deal, but it's definitely time of day. Gosh, dog, buddy. Oh, God, I hate it when they roll like that. They let that slack come out. Oh, there's the bubbles. Oh, nice blue. Nice blue. Holy cow, nice blue. Come here, come here, come here. There we go. Oh my God. Oh, this is so much fun. Man. He's a 40 plus. Oh yep. Yep, it's a good fish there, y'all. Get off there, buddy. Like I said, it was down there just getting dinked and dinked and dinked, and all of a sudden, wham! Golly, I'm gonna break these rods yet. All right, let's roll you over, buddy. There we go. Yeah, that's a 40. And I want you guys to see something here. Now, I say it was dinked. Like I say he was dinked. The bait was getting dinked to death. Well, let me show you something. Remember, I was telling you about big fish will just kind of peck, peck, peck. Look at where he's hooked. Okay, I'll guarantee you, well, I won't make no guarantees, but I will lay a good portion of what I believe that fish down there was sitting there pecking at that bait, just based on the way he's hooked. Now there could be other things that may have contributed to that hook being on the outside of the lip. But when I've had fish, let me put you guys down. When I've had fish, when I've had that rod is deek, 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 and then all of a sudden take off, it's been a caliber like that. Not every single time, but sometimes. That's how I was saying earlier about, you know, bigger fish will do the same thing. Oh, buddy. I don't care, man. Caught's caught. So now, how many of them bites that were just, you know, they pulled the rod down, were they like this, but just, oh, look how long this fish is. I say he's 35. I ain't gonna say, nah, he ain't 40. Just look how long that dude is. Heck yeah, well, that's another picture-worthy fish. All right, one more look at this dude. I appreciate the heck out of that, buddy. Heck yeah. But just covered in mud like I figured they'd be. It's old big-headed male. Yeah. So, like I said, we're right up on the ledge. You know, granted we haven't caught any monsters yet. Well, I consider that one a really good fish. But it's definitely, especially this time of year, these conditions where the bite is gonna be super, super, super slow. This is definitely another spot where they will concentrate. Now, you know, the bite's not gonna be absolute fire, but you dang sure have an opportunity at one like that. That is a fact. But like I said, you know, you see where that hook was. I've had a lot of big fish that I've caught. Well, I should probably say that, where the bite was just tick, just like that. It was just a little tick, 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 and all of a sudden it just lays over. Now this ain't a big fish, but I couldn't have had a better visual aid ever. He's not a big one, but you know, kind of like that. But then again, I've had him tap like that, then rod lays over and it'd be one like this. So, yeah, good call stopping here. We'll definitely put some baits on and get everything back out, but here's another nice one. Not as big as that last one, but a nice one. But just down there pecking at it. Well, now you want it. Golly, buddy. That'll be just another dang good one. Come on in here. How good are you hooked? Oh, you're hooked great. Yeah, just another dang good one. Holy cow. Look at this dude. That's a 15 for sure. 17, 18, right around there. Heck yeah, buddy. Man, I appreciate that. Oh, this has been a phenomenal day. Thank you. This has been a phenomenal day, y'all. Fishing ledges. Well, all right, let's move up so we get ourselves in front of more fresh fish, I guess. It's been paying off so far. All we're gonna do is just move up. Like I said, I got fresh baits. Ain't no sense trying to reuse this stuff in the next spot. I want all the fresh bait out there I got. All right, all thing I did was I just moved up another, I think I moved up another 40 yards. That's all I did. Didn't go far at all. All right, let's go set up on one more spot. We didn't get much going on here. All right, this boat, get it situated. Just gonna toss this all right back out there. Seen a few fish. Nothing impressive, which that don't mean nothing. A little bit shallower over there. Let's see what's up there. Well, all right, y'all, that's gonna do it for this one. Man, oh man, I tell you what an epic day. I mean, we ended up catching, you know, a couple of decent fish, but more importantly, I caught one of my bucket list fish, and that was a dang sturgeon. And not even a terrible sturgeon either. That was a pretty good sized sturgeon. So I guess technically I now have a PB sturgeon. So I didn't weigh it, but that fish was 47 inches long. So I don't know. It felt better part of probably 25 pounds-ish, 30 pounds maybe. But yeah, man, what a day. I don't know. It's just, I know, like I said, some of y'all I know have caught them, whatever. But for me, I've been chasing that fish for 20 plus years since I knew they were out here and on the Tennessee River. So I've been chasing that fish for over 20 years and finally got one. Now I've seen them a few times, like I've seen them pop up behind the boat, you know, I've seen them surface, stuff like that, but I've never caught one. So that was pretty awesome. I'm so glad I've got that. Now I can check that now, maybe find bigger, I don't know, maybe, I don't know, something. But anyway, yeah, we had a pretty good day. But what we did is, like I said earlier in the video, we targeted a ledge. That's all we done. We moved, you know, 20, 30, 40, 50 yards on this same exact ledge that starts way back there. And then it still goes for a little ways, but we're just running out of time. Plus, like I said, we've had more of a, seems like around that noon, 1 o'clock, the bite just absolutely dies. Like it just, like I've had a couple small pecks, but the bite just absolutely dies. So, you know, it is what it is. That stuff happens. So it's more of a, I ain't gonna say a morning bite, it's more of a mid-morning bite. So that 9 to 10 to 11, you know, right around noon is when that bite kind of picks up, and it could, you know, deals with how high the sun is. But again, it seems like once it hits, you know, 1 o'clock, it's pretty much done. So we sit out here till 3 o'clock, and we ain't had a bite, anything significant in the last 2.5 hours. So we're gonna wrap it up. But yeah, like I said, it was just one of them things. You just, if you just put that, you know, make or have a mindset to do a certain thing, and then you actually go out and do it, instead of, you know, worrying about running all around different places and trying to find, you know, stuff like that. Now I get it, if you're running a guide service or if you're fishing a tournament, yeah, you got to find fish, but this is a pretty good way to find fish also. Which, you know, we didn't catch a bunch of them, but the last few that we caught were decent fish. So, man, what a good day. I'm gonna ride this high for a little bit. That was so much fun, just so cool to catch one. But I'm glad y'all were a part of it for sure. That's probably the more exciting part, that y'all were along for the ride on that one. But anyway, I guess with all that being said, I appreciate you watching this one, and I'll catch you in the next one.